Agnes Gongs-Bajaxi was born on August 26, 1910, in the city of Skopje. Her family was Albanian, loving, and deeply religious. Her father, Nikol, was a businessman and community leader, while her mother, Dranophile, was known for helping poor people even when her own family had little. As a little girl, Agnes loved listening to stories about missionaries helping people in distant countries. She enjoyed singing in church and praying with her family. Her mother often reminded her to always care for others and never turn away someone in need. When Agnes was only 8 years old, tragedy struck the family. Her father suddenly became ill and died. His death left the family struggling financially, and Agnes watched her mother work tirelessly to care for the children. Even during those difficult years, her mother continued feeding poor strangers and inviting homeless people into their home. Those experiences deeply shaped Agnes's heart. As she grew older, she felt a strong desire to dedicate her life to God and helping people. By the age of 18, she made the painful decision to leave her home and become a nun. Her family was heartbroken, especially her mother, because they knew they might never meet again. Agnes first traveled to Ireland to join the Sisters of Loreto. There she learned English so she could teach in India. During this time, she chose the name Sister Teresa. In 1929, she arrived in Kolkata. The city overwhelmed her. The streets were crowded, poverty was everywhere, and many people were suffering. Still, she loved the people immediately. She became a teacher at a girls' school and later the principal. Her students admired her kindness and patience. But outside the school walls, she saw heartbreaking poverty every single day. Children begged for food, families slept on sidewalks, and sick people died alone in the streets. In 1946, while traveling on a train to Darjeeling, she experienced what she later called a call within a call. She believed God was asking her to leave the convent and dedicate her life completely to serving the poorest people. After receiving permission from church leaders, she left the convent in 1948 with almost no money and only a few belongings. She exchanged her traditional nun's clothing for a simple white sari with blue borders, the clothing worn by poor women in India. From then on, people began calling her Mother Teresa. At first, she worked completely alone. She walked through the slums helping abandoned people, teaching poor children outdoors, and caring for the sick. Sometimes she had no food, no medicine, and no place to rest, but she refused to stop helping others. Slowly, young women joined her mission. In 1950, the Catholic Church officially recognized her organization, the Missionaries of Charity. Their mission was to serve the poorest of the poor. Mother Teresa opened homes for orphans, homeless people, leprosy patients, abandoned children, and dying people. One of her most famous homes cared for those who were close to death, so they could spend their final moments with dignity, cleanliness, and love. As years passed, the world began noticing her work. Journalists wrote about her compassion, and people from many countries came to meet her. Despite becoming famous, she continued living simply. Her room was tiny, her clothes were plain, and she owned very little. In 1979, she received the Nobel Peace Prize. During the ceremony, she asked that the celebration money be given to the poor instead of being spent on a banquet. She often said that the greatest suffering in the world was not hunger or disease, but feeling unwanted and unloved. Although millions admired her, Mother Teresa privately struggled with loneliness and spiritual pain for many years. Yet she continued serving people every day without giving up. As she grew older, her health became weaker. She suffered from heart problems and exhaustion, but she continued working as much as possible. By then, the Missionaries of Charity had spread across more than 100 countries, helping thousands of people around the world. On September 5, 1997. Mother Teresa died in Kolkata at the age of 87. The world mourned her death. Leaders, rich people, poor people, and ordinary families all honored the small woman who had spent her life caring for forgotten people. Years later, in 2016, Pope Francis officially declared her a saint, and she became known as Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Even today, many people remember her not for wealth or power, but for her compassion, humility, and endless love for humanity. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Your support helps more beautiful and inspiring stories reach people around the world. See you in the next story.